As amazing as the opals were, we soon discovered there were other gems to be found in the area as well.
Here at the Shelton National Wildlife Refuge, you'll find a number of lakes, ponds, and reservoirs like this one that contain bass, crappie, and sunfish. Because they're so remote in the northwestern part of the state, they receive very little pressure, so they're definitely worth exploring. This particular pond is full of reeds, and actually most of them are. And so because of that, I brought along a float tube, which is going to give me total access to the whole place. In using the float tube, I'm wearing neoprene waders that are very light and thin. It's easy to move around. And I've brought my flippers for getting around. What I'm going to be using today is something called a woolly booger, which comes in a number of colors: black, red, purple, blue. Some will have flashers in them or a beaded head like this one. These represent basically anything from a leech to some type of insect larva, and they're really meant as an attractor just to get fish's attention. And that is basically it. So let's go explore this pond and see what we can find. What I like to do is kind of troll a little bit and just make sure my line stays tight, and then just pull it in little increments. And there's a fish. It feels like it's a little bit better fish too. Yep. Oh, it's a nicer perch. And that fought great, and it inhaled that woolly booger, but that little twitching action is what really triggers them to bite. Boy, that one fought really nice for its size. And again, these are wonderful eating fish, and you never know what a pond like this in this remote area of Nevada is going to hold. But I'll tell you what, these are a lot of fun. Let's get this guy unhooked. And I'm fishing, this is a barbless hook, by the way, to make this easy, which is why I've lost a few of the others. Comes right out. Let's get him back in there. That's fun. And there's a fish. Woo! What do we have? Come here, baby. Oh, this little guy loved my red woolly booger, just like those little perch did, which is, I'm sure, what this guy has been feeding on. And there it is. That's what he wants. That's what he went for, this little tiny red woolly booger. So my attractor worked. It's got to be about 1.5 pound bass. And what a lot of fun. That's why I used a fly rod on light line. And it's evening right now. Perfect time. I have the place to myself. It's calm. I'm sure the fish are just going to get started. And I'm sure this big bad boy has been eating perch for dinner. So let's get him back. And remember, there's a whole bunch of ponds just like this one right here in the Shelton National Wildlife Refuge, so be sure to stop, check them out.